Did you experience any weight gain during quarantine? Because I sure did. But after losing 150 pounds in 1 year, I have definitely learned some tips and tricks to losing weight. So if you're starting a weight loss journey, continuing a weight loss journey, or restarting a weight loss journey, keep watching because I'm going to share 7 tips that helped me in losing 150 pounds. Hi everyone, before we get into these tips, please subscribe and join the family where we post videos every Monday. So Mr. Quarantine came and he was important and essential, but he did bring along some drastic changes which brought stress. We had to cancel our wedding not once, but twice. In addition to the fact that I am an entrepreneur and had to make some serious adjustments to my business for the safety of staff. And that in itself, I'm going to admit that I am a stress eater. If you're also a stress eater, comment below. I'm a stress eater, and being on a low carb diet, at times when stress came, I did step outside of my diet and did eat things that were not low carb. To lose the weight, I did a combination of low carb and keto. However, meanwhile on quarantine, I was doing low carb keto and not low carb and not keto. So I'm definitely getting back on track. I've set a date for that, which is August 1st. And also to do this video to show the steps and what I'm going to be doing to lose the weight, because I've definitely learned some tricks to losing weight and some tips that help. So we're going to get into those tips and tricks right now. The first tip is get your home ready for your new diet lifestyle. Clean out your cupboards, clean out your fridge. Anything that's not in your new diet or lifestyle, get rid of it. Don't have it in your home. I am not against cheat days at all. However, having cheat snacks, cheat items for cheating in your home, it's going to be much more difficult.
I thought you said you were restarting your diet.
I am. These are just for my cheat days. And it's so easily accessible. You're more likely to have it more than just once a week. You're more likely to turn a cheat day or cheat meal into a cheat day, into a cheat week, into a cheat month, into a cheat year. You don't want to do that. You want to just, if you're going to do cheat meals or cheat snacks, it is better to make it something that you have to actually go out and purchase. Because sometimes, after thinking about having to get dressed, go into the car, drive, and get that cheat meal, you might just get demotivated and just make something in the home to eat. Second tip, let a friend know you're starting. A friend, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, let someone know that's close to you that you're starting. Get an accountability partner, someone that you trust, someone that you're comfortable with, who's going to actually, well, they're going to be honest with you, and you need to have that person that can be honest with you. An accountability partner helped me so much in losing weight. I actually started doing something where for every time I weighed, and for every, it was for every, I think it was 15 pounds that I lost, we would do I'd get $5 or $10. It was something like that. It was just something motivational, because I'm a better. I like competition. So if competition works for you, then it's a great tool. But have someone that you trust that can check in with you, and you feel comfortable and confident with them checking in with you, and you're not gonna feel annoyed, or you're not gonna take it in any negative way. But it's good to have that person, and maybe they are also on a weight loss journey too. That'd be amazing to have someone who's also on a weight loss journey, and you can kind of team up together. Tip number 3. Buy snacks that you enjoy and have them in your home. Don't say, I'm not going to be eating any snacks. I'm just going to be having protein and salad, or buy snacks that you don't even like. Oh, I'm just going to eat rice cakes. Actually, I'm just going to eat celery.
Look, honey, they have your favorite snack.
Fran, I told you I'm just going to be eating meat and salad. No snacks.
Are you sure?
Yes, just meat and salad. Fran, I really feel like a snack. How come we never have any healthy snacks here?
Harriet, really?
It decreases temptations if you have the things that you actually enjoy eating in your home. Do you know how many times I've tried to lose weight and have said to myself, I am just going to eat salad and protein. Or I say, you know what? I'm going to have celery and I'm also going to have rice cakes. I hate rice cakes and I'm not that crazy about celery. Well, with peanut butter, it's pretty good. Buy snacks you love. Tip number 4, meal prep. Meal prep. Meal prep. Meal prep is so important to losing weight. Meal prep. Now, you don't have to meal prep for the whole week. You can just meal prep for 2 to 3 days, whatever works best for your schedule. But meal prep, plan out your meals. It's so much easier than trying to figure out at the last minute. Because when you're trying to figure out the last minute, especially if you're hungry, you're just gonna grab something and it might not be the healthiest. It might be that burger. It might be that fries. It might be that pizza. So it's better just to pre-plan your meals that you're going to be eating in your diet or lifestyle. Plan it out for at least 3 days beforehand. Season up that meat. Get it ready, knowing that that's what you're going to eat. Tip number 5, write down what you eat. Now, I know this might sound time-consuming and a little bit annoying and maybe a bit of both, but I would write down everything I ate. And what I really did was, at the end of the night, when I'm in my bed, ready to go to sleep, I would have a cute little notebook that would be by my bedside with a pen, and I would write down just everything I ate for the day and would really just look over it. Now, they have so many different apps now that you can use, so it can definitely be much easier than writing it down with paper and pen. I'm going to show a few of the apps. The only one that I've tried was FitnessPal, so I can't talk about the others. FitnessPal is great. I thought it was great. However, I am going to be going back to the old way of paper and pen. A cute little notebook and a pen. A notebook, my favorite color, which is pink, and a pen, and I'm just going to be writing down what I eat. And if you start doing it, it becomes a part of your routine, whether it is something that you do in the morning that works well for you, or you do it something at night before you go to bed, and you just write it down, and then you can you look at it, and then you can kind of look back at it another day. And that's kind of what I had it. I would have it, and then I would look back at it. Sometimes I'd look back at, okay, on Tuesday, I ate this. Oh, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to be doing that. I think it's important to keep track of what you're eating in the initial part of losing weight. I did it throughout the whole journey, but you can just do it when you're starting out. And then once you feel comfortable in your routine, then you don't have to continue to do it. But I actually started enjoying writing it down. I want it to be therapeutic. Yeah, therapeutic. Tip number 6, hide the scale. Hide it. You know what? The scale can actually become something that you become seriously obsessed about, and it can actually affect your mindset. When I first started out on my weight loss journey, I was weighing every day, every single day. And there would be days where I would actually gain weight, where I'd look on the scale and I gained 3 pounds, and I would be so upset because I knew that I was following my plan. I was eating on my plan, exercising, everything. It's like, how did I gain 3 pounds? Like, how did that happen? However, our body fluctuates. our weight fluctuates, and that's natural. It's human. It's natural. However, trying to convince your mind of that doesn't always work when you're so focused on losing weight. So what I did was I took the scale and I brought it to my car and I put it in the trunk, and I only took it out once a month. I chose a date, and it was the 16th because that's my favorite number. And I would weigh the 16th of every month, so that the little fluctuations that happen from day to day didn't bother me. I didn't see them, so they didn't bother me. So I only weighed once a month. And then I also rejoice in non-scale victories, like putting on something that couldn't fit me before, having a pair of jeans that were too tight and then they were no longer that tight. How I felt, like, for instance, walking upstairs and not feeling like I'm just gonna die. Like, how I felt mattered a lot to me overall. So I rejoiced in the non-scale victories, and once a month would weigh. I would say to weigh no more than every 2 weeks or once a month. I would say once a month, but if every 2 weeks, if you really want to weigh every 2 weeks, you know, no problemo, but I would say once a month to weigh. Pick a day, pick your favorite number. If you don't have a favorite number, just pick a day, pick a number and weigh that day. Because then you won't feel so obsessed with the scale and with the number, and you will focus more on the fact that you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you're drinking your water, you're doing all the things that you were planning on doing, and then once a month you'll see the number, because the scale is not an indicator of everything, right? It is a number that shows what we weigh, but there's so many other aspects of how you feel, how you're feeling in your clothing, or your overall body and how you feel. And it's just not, that number on the scale is not everything. So you don't want that number fluctuating and upsetting you. You just want to focus on what you're doing and keep doing that, and enjoy those non-scale victories also. And 7, our last tip is drink water. Make water your best friend. When I first started out, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really like water that much. However, I learned to love water. Drink it. If you like it lukewarm, drink it lukewarm. If you like it cold, drink it cold. If you like it with some berries in it, put berries in it. If you like some lime on the side, put some, whatever you have to do to make that water amazing for you, do that. I like to drink my water out of a wine glass, or a glass that I buy or purchase that makes me feel happy. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this clearly, but this is a pink wine glass, pink at the bottom, and it says smile on it. And I love to drink my water out of this glass. It just makes me feel better. That's it. It says smile. It's in a wine glass. I like it. It's pink. I love pink. I just drink it. I drink it. I like it. So drink water. Drink water. I'm not against Diet Pop. Please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. Diet, please, please. I'm not against it. Some people need to drink a little bit of Diet Pop sometimes, and that's okay, because I drink Diet Pop sometimes. I like Diet Ginger Ale sometimes, and it didn't affect my weight loss in any way at all, so I never had a problem with it. And there's lots of other drinks that you can make. I'm actually going to do a video on low-calorie drinks, keto drinks, low-carb drinks, but water, nothing replaces water. Nothing replaces water. I am going to give a bonus tip that helped me in losing weight, and that I'm going to be doing again. Find a physical activity that you enjoy and do it. Whether that be walking, whether that be dancing, swimming, if you love going to the gym, anything that you actually enjoy that's a physical activity, do it. When I first started on my weight loss journey, I was not going to the gym. First of all, walking for too long felt like the most difficult thing sometimes. I had a lot of weight on, and so my feet were hurting, and so I couldn't even walk for too long. Another thing is, so the gym was not an option. I wasn't even thinking about the gym, to be honest, and I wasn't comfortable in myself to go to the gym. I didn't want nobody watching me. So that was not something I was doing. I was just walking. That's all I did, was walk. I went for short walks, short walks. I went for short walks when I first started. And then another thing that I would do, and I know it might sound silly, but I'm gonna share it. I would turn on the music in the house and I would just dance. I would just dance, and I would sweat so much from that dancing. But I just dance and dance and danced, and that's what I would do. I would either go for a short walk or I would turn on the music and dance. And that helps so much. I didn't enter the gym until I had lost like 75 pounds. That's when I actually went to the gym. And what I went there to do was not so much all those machines and stuff. I went there for Zumba because I heard about Zumba where you could dance and exercise, and I was so interested in it because I was already like dancing at home crazily. So I was like, okay, let me try it. And I went and joined the gym, and I actually started doing Zumba classes, and I loved it so much. Classes were great. I loved the people in the classes. They were so encouraging, and it was all women, and I didn't feel like anybody was watching me or judging me. So I was doing Zumba. And then after I lost 100 pounds, I started doing the machines. I started learning and understanding the machines and started doing the machines. So it took a while before I felt comfortable going to the gym. But find something that you like. Find something you enjoy doing. If you like to swim, swimming is great. Anything that you like to do, physical activity, do it. If it's just short walks, just do the short walks. If that's what you like to do and that's what you're comfortable doing, start out doing that. After doing that, just keep increasing the time that you walk. So if initially you only walk for 10 minutes, next time, do that until you feel comfortable going for 15, then 20, then 30. Just keep increasing it until, you're walking. Maybe you're walking for 45 minutes or an hour. But just start out with something that you enjoy doing. It doesn't have to be going to the gym. I mean, if you're going to the gym already and that's what you're into, that's amazing, but it doesn't have to be that what you start off with exercise. It just has to be moving your body. So whether it is turning on the music in your house and dancing like a crazy person, if that's what works, then do that. Whatever physical activity that works for you, do it. And keep trying to increase. The only competition, the only person you're competing against is yourself. So keep trying to increase the time. Because I would dance for 10 minutes, then I increase it to 20, then 25, then 30. Before long, I was dancing like a crazy person for 45 minutes, then an hour. So choose a physical activity. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and join the family. And we will be making more videos on tips on losing weight. And I will also be showing my journey as I'm losing weight and the things that I'm doing, eating, drinking, physical activities. So join. Let's lose this weight together.